Hello good people, and welcome to my channel again. I've been shocked in this reality, literally shocked. Approximately a year and a half, 2 years ago, somebody mentioned to me something about flat earth, and they says, did you look into the flat earth stuff? And my first impression was, this guy's, one oar's not all the way in the water. But being a person that researches stuff, I says, well, I'll take a look. To myself, I said, I'll take a look. And so I started looking. And my goodness, it appears that we have been lied to all through our life. In school, we were all shown globes as apparently 500 years ago, everybody knew the earth was flat. And it was not even a question. But now, looked into it, and wow, it appears we've been lied to. Satellites. They claim there's satellites up there. I think the closest they got to satellite is a balloon up there. And they can put the drones up there for apparently long periods of time. NASA's got the market cornered on helium, apparently. I don't know. It shocked me, And there's tons and tons and tons of videos up there on flat Earth. And when I started studying, I says, my goodness, there's no curve to the Earth. First of all, there's no curve. And then they say satellites are up there, and I say, well, you know what? For many years, I used CB. I used to bounce off a dome up there and come down, 1,000 miles difference, 2,000 miles away. What's going on, And now they're saying you got a little wee Wi-Fi dish that's set up in your yard to link up the satellite, to send a signal all the way up there. And, you can talk on you can Skype. And that's 22,000 miles. 22,000 miles. And you got a little wee modem. On your counter, like the modem you got that's in your house right now. My sister's got a satellite uplink because she lives in the country, and I've talked on Skype on the thing. It's got a slight delay, but 22,000 miles up, 22,000 miles back. It just kind of unbelievable. Yeah, I know it's line of sight. But I don't care how far your line of sight is. You could take a dish, put it on top of the mountain, and put a few watts into it. And I do not think you're going to communicate on Wi-Fi with somebody that's even 1,000 miles away. I don't think that's going to happen. But anyway, people seem to accept it. They don't even think, well, they point the dish up to the sky and it gets a signal. Who cares where it comes from, right? Nobody cares, and they believe satellites exist. And there's just tons of videos up there, my goodness, you go check. You go take a look at some of the stuff up there. Let me see. Let's get into this first. Now, they've spent billions and billions and billions of dollars, I guess it is, on this CERN thing. Why would they spend all this money on this CERN thing? Goodness gracious, look at the size of the guy down here. That's the guy. And this big facility covers like 17 miles underground, right on the border of two countries, Switzerland or whatever it is. Why would they be doing this? And, so I have a number of things that I really want to talk about, but like I'm saying, first of all, if they lied about the shape of the Earth, and we actually don't have satellites up there, and apparently nothing can get up there. You look at the space station and you look at that people talking, and they ask, what's the sky look like up there? And some of them were saying, oh, it's a deep, deep, dark black. That Hatfield guy. He was saying, oh, it's a deep, dark black when he's talking to people, and he wrote a child's book apparently about the deep, dark or something. And then one time you see him being interviewed on this so-called space station, and they said, what's the sky look like? Oh, it's bright. It's like the stars of the universe are lighting it up. Well, and then you get other people saying, well, yeah, it's dark, deep dark. And you get other people saying, oh, it's light, it's light. Excuse me, you're on this space station and you don't know what the sky looks like? And you never see a person get out of a spacecraft or anything like that and actually pan the camera all the way around. Never happened. It's like a movie set. Can't happen, I guess. That's the first thing I'd do if I got out of a space station up there. Out of my cell phone, I'd be going around circles. I'd be live. If it's so easy to send a signal, if 22,000 miles, anything could send a signal that far. If a little wee dish in your yard can communicate up and down. And you got tons of these people, probably thousands or how many people are on this Wi-Fi setup on little dishes. And you got like one satellite that's you can sign on to that are thousands of people are on. And all these separate signals are going up and down. Excuse me. And if the Earth is round, and that satellite's going behind the Earth, and at night, it's transmitting all these signals with power, and it's in the shade of the sun, and you never hear about batteries going bad in these satellites. Apparently there's tons of them up there. And people say, well, I see things moving across the sky. Well, I don't know what they are, but you'll never see them moving in front of the moon. You'll never see anything going in front of the moon. That just doesn't seem to happen. Anyway, got me pretty worked up. I was really upset about the flat Earth, first of all. And then I kind of wore down from that a little bit. And then somebody brought up to me the Mandela effect. And my goodness, it shocked the crap out of me. You know, I thought, wow, this can't be. You know, all these things are changing. Bears. OxyClean is now spelled O-X-I. And I remember all the commercials saying O-X-Y, clean. Everything has changed. Old things have changed. My goodness. They had to go back in that thing, or their D-Wave quantum computers or whatever, and they had to go back and influence the people when they were making these things. That's the only way I can think that they could do it, is go back in time and change things. I mean, my goodness. I got Monopoly games here that the kids had. You know, I mean, there used to be a monocle on these guys. You know, this is a newer game, mind you. Mind you, this is a newer game. But I've got older ones, too. My goodness. Here's a board out of one of the old games. Here's a board out of one of the old Monopoly game that you used to buy years ago. And look, there's no monocle on that guy. You know? And even the box from it. Hang on. I gotta get the box here. Look, this is an old ratty box from way back, all tore up and everything. Not much left of it. And there's no monocle on that guy. How did they get in my house? How did they change it? What the heck is wrong here? So, not only that's changed, when I look at our internal organs, from what I remember, our liver was sort of over on this right side here, and it was not really big. But you go look up where your liver is now, and it's way across, right under your rib cage, big. And our kidneys used to be low down, and our back sort of. Now, I went for an ultrasound, and the technician said, oh, your kidneys are up high, off your spine, up high, and like way up high. Excuse me, how did my body change? What is going on here? It just, it shocked the crap out of me. You type in Mandela effect, you type in flat Earth, and you start looking. It shocked the crap out of me, my friends. And, you know, what can we do? I mean, there's nothing really we can do about it. It's happening in front of us. The Bible's even changed as far as I know. I looked in my old King James Bible, and it used to say not to put new wine in old wineskins, you know. And now it says, do not put new wine in old bottles. What's going on here? And Home Depot always used to be Home Depot. The sign said Home Depot. Nobody ever called it the Home Depot. Now, you go downtown and you look and it'll say, likely, the Home Depot. Captain Crunch cereal. Excuse me, it's been Cap'n Crunch. Cap'n Crunch all along. And Tony the Tiger now has always had a blue nose. Excuse me, don't remember any of this stuff, you know? But when I go into my old kids' toys and I find old, ratty things like this that have changed, and I know they've changed. To me, I know they've changed. I don't know if you remember the monocle on these guys or not, but I did. You know, I always remember the guy had a monocle. Take a close look. It's not there. Shocked the crap right out of me, man. But anyway, I think we're in for some kind of problem on this world right now. I think we're entering a time when you know, our bodies are changed. We've been all the food has changed. The nutrients are gone out of our stuff. It almost like they're trying to wear us down, condition us, change us in some way. They would like to get rid of the money. They don't want really cash out there anymore. Everybody's gone to, you know, the card. Here's your debit. Here's your charge card. Here's this. Here's that. I try not to use that. I just try to use cash. And, you know, what happens if that card stops? What happens if they stop your card? I go on a trip. If I'm using a card, I make sure I got money in my pocket in case that card stops. Because they do stop. And, anyway, you give it all a little look there. But it shocked me, you know. And like I say, coming into these strange times, I think we should probably prepare in some way. Nutrients are missing out of our food. We're not getting proper stuff anymore. You know, I mean, everything has changed, and we're still living in this. We're still living. We still get enough, I guess. But you go to the hospital there, oh boy, and there's people just laying there. A lot of people really sick with all kinds of problems, and I believe it's brought on by them, you know, changing our bodies, changing our food, changing our, you know, I mean, they're putting chemtrails out there. Who knows what they're putting in the chemtrails? I have been hearing it's strontium, barium, and aluminum, fine powdered nanoparticle. I mean, I don't know. I'm hearing all this stuff. I suggest people research it a little bit. And anyway, I don't know what to do. All I can say is maybe prepare, maybe try to get some nutrients back in your life. I come across a line. It's called steep tea, just recently, and this is why largely I'm putting out these videos, because first of all, I didn't know where to turn. I didn't know what to do. I was in shock. I was paralyzed. I was upset. I was angry. I wanted to hit something, you know. I wanted to lay down and die. I don't know what I wanted to do. But when somebody put the book in my hand, it's just called Steep Tea. You can click on a link below here and go right to a page where my friends signed up. And there's like 100 types of tea in there. Go to the flip book in there. There's a flip book, and you can flip through the pages on this flip book and look at the teas. It would be putting nutrients into us. If we just change our tea that we drink every day, there's herbal teas, there's fruit teas, there's veggie teas, there's turmeric teas. Turmeric's been linked to curing cancer. There's a dandelion root tea. Look up dandelion root on the YouTube. Apparently curing cancer tumors in 40 some days, I believe. Look it up. Don't be naive, people. You know, like, I'm not here to promote fear and anxiety, but a little fear is healthy, my friend. A little fear is healthy. If you don't listen to your body, if you don't look at what's going around you, you can be in trouble. You look before you cross the street, right? Well, you don't think about what you eat. You don't think about supplementing with stuff. You don't think about deparasiting. You don't think about just go eat the garbage hamburger. You know where it come from? Nobody. No, you don't know. You don't really care. Most people don't. Why? But we have to live. We have to eat some of this stuff. But if we only thought about things a little bit and listen to our body, see what our body, look in the mirror, see what you look like. Smell your skin. Smell it. See what you can detect. Our skin puts out different smells. Our urine, our feces put out different smells, indicating our health. The way our skin looks, our nails, our tongue, our eyes. People should look at themselves a little bit once in a while. Some people look at themselves all the time. Maybe they're hypochondriacs, maybe they're vain, but and some people don't. People don't look in the mirror. People don't think how they feel. People don't think about it. But there's so much stuff out there. I'm telling you, just go online and look up baking soda cures, look up MMS, look up Laetrile B17, look up dandelion root. Tons and tons of stuff that can, first of all, knock off cancer. If you're knocking off cancer, you're knocking off anaerobic cells. You're making your body healthy. But we need stuff. They're taking the iodine out of the salt, and they're calling it de-iodine salt. But they put the iodine in there in the first place to control thyroid problems, to control goiter. Now they're taking it out, and they say, "Don't eat salt. Don't eat salt." You need salt. They're saying, "Well, it's driving your blood pressure up." Well, excuse me. I'm hearing it regulates blood pressure. I eat salt to the point where basically where I feel like I had enough, Think about things, my friend. Think about the stuff we're eating. I think we should try to buy organic. Look at the green stuff anyway, Go to the grocery store and buy more veggies and fruits and stuff like that. But all I'm saying is, if you supplement with tea, I try to drink different tea every day. If I got different tea, I will drink different tea. Because I know that I could be missing something. Change. People think I eat a healthy diet. Well, they eat the same thing every day. They eat the same thing every day. And if you're eating salads are good, I know, but lots of them are missing, deficient in minerals and nutrients from the soil, constantly bombarding the soil with just stuff to make it grow. And also they're putting toxins in. They're putting like Roundup and to kill the bugs. They're genetically modifying things. They genetically modified the corn, so the corn puts out its own pesticide. Well, the bugs won't eat it. We're eating it. We're not even thinking about it. Canada is an experiment, and has been for a long time. Lots of countries won't even accept anything genetically modified. Anyway, I think we went on long enough. I really suggest you take a look at the steep tea line. Great line. You can get into it for $100, $99 plus shipping and tax, and it also hooks you up with people. If you are hooked up with people, you know who your neighbors are. You know who your friends are. You're studying healthy products. So I really suggest, I've come across this steep tea line. One of my friends is signed into it. You can check his link out. They even give you a web page for free for the first, I think it is, 3 months. And if people buy from you or sign up under you or whatever the heck they do, you get the credit for it. And it's like I think it's something like a 35% markup on products. Very good, very stable company. put out like 100 different teas. So go to Steep Tea, either by clicking this link down below, or just type in Steep Tea and go to their flip book. There's so much in there, my friends, and it's reasonable, and I think it will provide you with essentials for life. For life, you know. Don't ignore your life, my friends. Don't ignore your health. Look in the mirror. It may sound stupid, but look at your hands. Smell your skin. Your skin will indicate whether you're alkaline or you're acidic, but it's a conscious awareness. Think about the food you're eating. Taste the food. Taste it. Does it taste good? Most people gulp down the hamburger and that's all the crap on it. It masks the whole thing. So we don't think about it. Fill the gut. Who cares? Well, yeah, we got to fill the gut, and we shouldn't be paranoid about things, but we should do some things. Anyway, you have a good day, my friends. Please go and search out some of this stuff for yourself. I know it's going to put you in shock when you find out what really they have done. You know, as far as I'm concerned, I believe we're on a flat Earth. We're in a dome. I don't believe there's satellites up there. You think I'm nuts? Go check it. Go check it, boys and girls. And you know, like the Mandela effect too. Wow, they went back in that thing, I believe, and they had to have convinced. Look at the size of this guy here. Look at that. He's a really tiny little guy. And look at the size of this monstrosity. And 17 miles of tube underground. Why would they be doing this if it was not to play games with our head and control us? It shocks me. Anyway, have a nice day. Look at the link below. Give Rick a call. Give Rick an email. Post a comment in my video, subscribe, like, whatever you want to do. You know, I'm in this to try to help people manage in this life, to get through it. We're all running through, we're on this wheel, running and running and running and running and running, and they make our money worth less and less all the time. They jack prices on everything all the time. We got to keep running, and the taxes go up, and we got to keep running and jumping and getting another job, working. You know, I really suggest people slow down, take a look at things. If you control your spending and you control your eating and you look for ways to do things better, you can get by a lot better. A dollar earned, they want you to pay tax on it all the time, which is okay. That's the way the system goes. But if you look around for deals and you be calm and you open your mind to different ways of doing things, I suggest think about what I'm saying right now. If you do one thing a day that could benefit you while benefiting others, one thing a day based on a new thought, and a little reaction, be it you go online and you look for something and you make a call, try to make a deal on something that's cheap, or you get online and you look for something in the free column and you go grab that, or you put an ad on Kijiji to sell something, or you do like I do, make up a video all the time pushing something that can sell, can help people and help yourself. You know what? Things come along. And when you think, well, I kind of need something, do I need it today? If I don't need it today, let's think about something else. Let's go work on something else that I can help myself with, that I can fix for free, or that I can make something out of, or something. One thing in the day has to be, at least one thing has to be in it for you. One thing a day you do Think about it. How many days in a year, my friend? 365, right? 365 actions a year to benefit yourself while also benefiting others in some way. Come on now. That makes a lot of action happen, no matter what you're doing in your day. All rich people have many different things going for them, you know? And you gotta think, think, and you gotta be calm and never panic and never run into a situation where it's gonna cost you. Yes, in times of trouble, in times of bad things happening, you might have to throw money at something. It's an emergency. That's what the tool's there for. Money's just a tool, like everything else I have around me. TVs, computers, all kinds of stuff. And so much of my stuff I got for free just by waiting around. This great big TV behind me, that was free. The monitor I'm watching this on, that was free. The other monitor was free. I got another 2 Dells over there. They were free, my friend. You know, they're not new, but do I really care? I got lots of spare tires. My vehicles. I look for cheap, good quality vehicles. You know, and there's lots out there. Some people just want rid of stuff. Go talk to them. It's your bottom line, you know, like you can walk away. Doesn't matter. I've gotten lots of vehicles. I've changed vehicles constantly over the last 10 years with used vehicles. Found some really good deals. I got one, it's an 01 Dodge van right now. I had it for over 4 years now. I got it for $750. It didn't need anything. It only had 87,000 click on the thing or something like that. Pretty low. I've been making trips back and forth down east. 2 years ago, the wife, I picked her up another, it was an 05 van, but 2 years ago, $500. Needed nothing. Been running it constantly for over 2 years now. No problem. But you gotta be active in mind all the time. Anyway, I think my TV's indicating it's time to, the computer's time to stop now. But anyway, have a good day. Click the link, go down to the link below, go to Steve T, and Rick's email's there, the website's there that's set up for the Steve T thing, and start looking. You know, it's something you can get into for next to nothing. It can be a business. It can provide you with very healthy products. It's essential. As far as I'm concerned, it's essential. And that's why I really started first of all putting out these videos. After I had all this shock from the CERN thing and from the flat earth, I wound down. Somebody put a book in my hand, just called Steve T. And I started looking at it and I said, this is great. So go online, just type in Steve T to Google, any one of your search engines, go to the flip book and start looking through it. Then go to YouTube and start looking at testimonials. Start looking at people putting up videos about the stuff. Anyway, I'm going to cancel right now, folks. And if you care about your health and you care about people, I suggest you seriously take a look at this. Thank you very much for listening. And you have a nice day, folks.